Good afternoon. Welcome to the channeling of New Earth and Gaia. If you have never used the Patreon platform before, I wanted to do a brief sound check as well as give you some basic instructions on how to use it, because I understand that it can be slightly confusing. So it's best that you are on a Google browser, and that you can also make sure that your browser is updated. They work on all devices. I'm noticing that if you're using the Patreon application, that it can be a little bit cumbersome at times. They are working on updating it, and it has made some significant improvements. So yes, Google Chrome browser is the best. Firefox will work just as well most of the time, depending upon how old your operating system is, or how new, in my case, because I happen to be one of those people that goes through a computer every 6 months or so. Right? Channels, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So welcome. This is going to be a really, really interesting channeling today. I had no idea what to expect when I decided to call upon a collective for New Earth and Gaia. We did this maybe 3 years ago on YouTube publicly. And what came through was Gaia herself in the entire format, an entire collective as a whole. And there was one ambassador that was very divine feminine in nature that spoke for this collective. We have the entire collective here today as well, with an interesting exception. And this is how I met him. Yes, divine masculine this time will be the ambassador that speaks for Gaia. I met him on the way to prepare for this channeling and to be in a brief meditation. And I had gotten off the phone and come out of a meeting, was kind of ground out, a very positive meeting with another light worker. And I was in my car. Musicians and music buffs, you know how this operates when you have your Pandora shuffling or your Apple Family Plan or Amazon Music, whatever it is you use. And you kind of let guides do their thing. And I was just really trying to connect with which ambassador wanted to come through to speak for the collective. And a song came on by Trevor Hall, who happens to be one of my favorites. And the song is called Yirawala. And I had no idea that we were going to have, I was going to be riding into work, into this spiritual center here at CSL in St. George, with an Aboriginal man named Yirawala sitting next to me, talking about Gaia while I'm singing a Trevor Hall song. That is how I met him. So Susan and I, yeah, it was a beautiful introduction, and the song made me cry. So I walked into the building crying and kind of sitting here with it until I was ready to talk to Susan. And then I shared the story with her, and I could tell she was very moved by his presence and energy as well. And we've both just been sitting here trying to honor his presence. In the meantime, I would like to invite you to ask your questions in the Ask Questions section as opposed to chat, because our facilitator, Susan, can keep track of them better today. So we're so grateful for her presence here today as well. I'm going to spend about 10 minutes in clear conduit channeling style, because down exactly what he wants me to say to you. So I'm just going to read it. I sat here before speaking with Susan for about 30 minutes and wrote down some very specific introduction messages from Yirawala. And then I'm going to go into trance, and we're going to complete the rest of your questions. Namaste. Here we go. First of all, he wanted me to express to you what his name means. Yirawala means painter of the dreaming. And you know how that relates to our work together today, and with what most of the Christ conscious beings have expressed to me insofar as why I'm here with you. I am teaching you how to navigate the matrix, the dream. And this is why this is relevant today. Urwala has expressed to me that he is a divine masculine ambassador and portal keeper to Gaia. He is Aboriginal. He is a beautiful wood carving artist. He's showing me carvings in trees and in wood. And when he would carve into the bark of the tree itself would talk back to him. So he also will be speaking for trees through this. I'm sure that Susan isn't surprised. She's nodding. Being a portal keeper for Gaia, he has a lot to say, because the portal is the opening of new earth that we are specifically transforming through in these present powerful moments. Yes, I can spell the name. It is Yirawala, Urawala. It means painter of the dreaming. I'm going to read to you exactly what I wrote down, what she wanted me to share with you. The portal to Gaia bleeds for humanity. In your current dark night of the soul, you are in the midst of a transformative birth into the terrifyingly, chaotically beautiful new earth, expanding from the universal heartbeat of all consciousness. Thank you, new earth, angels of new consciousness. The chaos is almost over. The sun is peeking through your new earth, throughout the crevice of time, which no longer controls you or owns you. You are upon the precipice of the bliss and ecstasy of painting a more unifying dreamscape. Gaia gently holds your crying hearts in her healing hands. You are whole. The key to your awakening is medicine from plants and ceremonial song. Find your songs and sing it. Place your feet upon the sands of Gaia, and she will cease all your fears. You may be asking yourselves, as you always have, where am I? As if you are in some foreign land. You are home. Home is the heart of Gaia that beats in your cosmic star bodies. You are the stars that have given birth and taken form. You are God. You may be asking yourselves, as you always have, why am I? This matters not. Love is the only true answer. You are here because of love. And the greatness of this love from divine cosmos heals Gaia when you have dreamed that she is not whole, yet she is complete because of your love. Your dream time is uncoiling and unfolding. Layer after layer of pain and suffering is being restored into the balance of Gaia's loving perfection.
That was so beautiful.
All of the stars in the cosmos peek through the cracks of new earth and shine through your glorious hearts. And as you feel your hearts cracking, know that they are held in my hands. You are safe. If time matters not, you may begin your journey with your queries today.
Thank you. We would like to know, what will the new earth be like?
When a mother is crowning and the baby is born, the head crowning and the pain and the wailing, you are fearful that this pain will not cease. And as any new mother would, you cry out to a God that is within you. You are the mother, you are the child. The portal is the womb. All is well. But in these terrifying moments, you fear that pain will not cease. And while we can assure you that this is not true, please know that the child is the miracle. New Earth is whole and perfect, and the baby is yet to be in your arms. You have sang her to sleep many times, rocking the new child of Gaia in your arms, visualizing her, creating her in your souls and spirits and higher minds throughout this century and era. Yet it is you and only you who can know the beauty of her creation, for you are her mother. How do you choose to collectively create? In this moment, you can only see the terror, the pain, the chaos, the war, the unceasing fear in your thought mind. But the moment the baby is born, you feel nothing but glory and love. The form of unceasing love that is within the stars of the cosmos. And I can assure you that Gaia is beautiful and unceasing in her glory, in her peace, in her unity. I dream now with you, and I share my dream as your baby is being birthed. In my dream, in this vision of Gaia, you are locally supporting your causes that are dreamt from your hearts, expanding together in unity from your families, your relationships, your children, your loved ones. You are no longer creating separation and fear. You are no longer extricating yourself from any spiritual community, no matter your alignments. You are no longer separating from fear of lack and fear of loss, or from fear at all. You are creating from newness, from trust, expanding within this beautiful vulnerability. You are pottery upon the wheel of the divine cosmos. You are the pot and you are the potter. And within your hands, there is a crack in the clay. And you notice, yet you keep spinning the clay around the wheel of time, not stopping to say that the pot is imperfect or incomplete or unwhole, you now take the pot off of the potter's wheel and you lovingly, carefully place her into the kiln. You notice that the crack is still there, yet you are not judging the pot as imperfect. You watch as the light from the stove of the cosmos seeps into the pot and fills the crack with the golden energy of the stars. You watch as the child of Gaia is birthed from within the pot. And you know that it is time, that you are upon the precipice of birth. And were it not for the crack, the beauty could not be born from within the pot.
Thank you. How might we connect more deeply to and share with others the energy of the new earth, Gaia?
Gaia was created through the songs of the lands, the spirit bird in the winds and air, through the sound and the word of the God cosmic consciousness, which then resonated with the light of love from within you, our earth angels. You bring the light of the cosmos to this planet. You may choose to create and to decide from the songs of the winds, the grounding of your feet upon the sands of Gaia, the cleansing and purifications through the waters that you embody so beautifully. You are our ambassadors. How you choose to care for Gaia's environment is indicative of the beauty and glory of the baby being born from Mother Earth's womb. You may care for Earth through ceremonial songs. Connect through the element of wind. Call upon your great ancestors. Call upon your elders. Connect to your families. Begin in small communities. Begin in the tribe that is your blood family, even if it causes for vast discomfort. Allow them to lovingly catalyze you into the beauty and power of forgiveness. And watch as you are transformed beyond the concept and ideas of time. Do not extricate yourself from your tribes, and do not judge what even is your tribe. Begin locally, in small communities, in your homes, and expand even more deeply from your own hearts. Nothing is imperfect, even in the midst of your chaotic society, because you are transforming. You are peeling back the layers of pain. And this is the nature of birth. And there is a grand reward that is given when baby Gaia is brought to the hands of you, the cosmic mother children.
Thank you. How may we shift out of lack mentality into abundance?
Will you choose to focus on the negative of what is and the negative of what is not? Or will you choose to focus on the miracle of your creation in such isness, when you are that beauty of the cosmos? Be grateful for what you have. Be grateful for what you have not. Be grateful and accept what is. Be grateful and accept what is not. And therein lies your answer.
Thank you. What are we supposed to do to transition into the new earth? Is the transition individual matter, or is it more of a collective change?
Why do you separate in your question? If you are transforming individually, how can it not be so for your family that is extended into all beings who are beautifully, powerfully expressing into Gaia? Be this birth that you so vastly wish for. Be this miracle. Hold the beauty of the cosmos in your hands and understand that your life is this blessed miracle.
Thank you. If we are waking up and our family is still asleep, will our energy help them transition to new earth?
Can you bless the dreamers? Can you bless them and send nothing but blessings of mother's love, so that their dreams are miracles, so that they are purified of their pain? Bless them.
How can we best bless them?
I have blessed many mothers and fathers and children and elders, and they are their own unique dreamers. Pay attention, observe them, listen to them, listen to the beating of their hearts. Listen from your hearts, not from your thoughts, and ask, how do they wish to be blessed? Will not their shaking voices cause for these answers when they are in their greatest moments of fear, collapsing into their anxieties? Do you not know in your hearts what wishes to be said? And at times when words are unnecessary, you can sing. You can bless them even when they know not. By connecting to the elders and ancients of the lands, and ask their elders, how do they wish to be blessed? What is their song? What ceremonies can you perform on their behalf? There are many ways to bless them. Connect them as you as them. How would you wish to be blessed? For you are no different from they. If in doubt, do this. How do you wish to be blessed? Send the same blessing to your loved ones and trust in their path of awakening. For is it not perfect? Is God within you separate from God within them? Are you in a better or higher position to discern that their awakening should be imperfect?
Beautiful, thank you. We feel energy vortices in Sedona and Whidbey Islands, where some of us live. Please explain what they are and what it is when we feel them. Most often, it feels like love. Where does it come from, and how can I best receive it? Also, I'd like to be able to really talk to trees. How do we filter out our thoughts, from what the trees are saying?
The patterns of energy, the wind, the air, the waters, the earth frequencies, and Gaia resonance connects through the vortexes. Stand upon them, sing into them, become them, breathe with them, sound with them. Connect their light within you and become oneness. You will feel what to do. The gods within you will know when you stand upon the lands. Vibrate as one when you stand upon the energies of such vortexes. There is nothing to do. There is everything to be as you are becoming the children of Gaia. The elders will whisper into your hearts through the winds of time that expand from these vortexes. You will experience a purification and a release, a cleansing and a transportation of the grandest kind, simply by breathing with the vortexes. Why do you perceive yourself to be separate from the trees that grace Gaia? You are such grace. You are their children. They are your mothers. You do not separate your thoughts from the thoughts of your mothers. You ask yourself a simple question. What is Mother Gaia's thought? What does Mother Gaia wish to state through this tree? What is simply known as I become this tree? I align myself with every particle of knowingness that is this tree. I am this tree. When will you cease your doubts that you are all of the beauty that is Gaia?
That was beautiful. Thank you so much. Is there a good meditation that we can do in order to connect or ground more into the new earth?
You are the word of God within cosmic bodies that sounds and births these meditations. Do you trust the song of Gaia within the beauty of the hearts within you? Your songs are unique. Your songs are ever present. Sing your songs. Stand barefooted upon the sands of Gaia, joining as one with her, and trusting in the beauty that arises from your very cosmic bodies. Every song is beautiful and distinct. Every song is a part of the beauty that is the collective melody of birthing Gaia.
Thank you. With the recent volcano activity in Hawaii, we're curious if the volcanic ash and coal being made by the lava that is being poured in the ocean from the volcano, is the coal from the lava and ash helping clean and filtering the ocean water like our water filters in our water pitchers, like they cleanse our water from toxins and nuclear waste?
You, dear inquirer, are aligning with the loving frequencies of Goddess purification. And the Goddess that is Pele wishes to be honored. And you have called forth her from her great sleep. And when the patterns of electromagnetic resonance from the Goddess are awakened, grand purifications arise. You have created this necessity, and here it is now.
Thank you. What can we do to serve or to help serve the new earth?
You are here, joining your sounds. But can you come closer, joining your frequencies, resonating as one? Can you connect your loving intentions in local communities? It will be needed as Gaia continues to erupt, to crack her sands open. And this is not to separate you. This is to unite you. Utilize all of the technologies that are present amongst your societies to gather together in your bodies and hearts and families, to gather upon the lands together. You must release your judgments in order to do so. For you have created many judgments of that. And you would say, in such mind presence, I cannot do that. There are several limitations across time. Expand beyond those limitations. Your families are first. You are all blood. Know your blood. Know your kind. Know your elders. Respect your mothers and fathers. Do not be so quick to extricate, to divide, to fractionalize yourselves from others. How could it be true that you were ever born separate, that they were never your family simply because they catalyze you with such great love that is beyond your egoic minds and awareness? Thank them. Your family are your greatest teachers. Give them the respect that they deserve and are worthy of. And join with them now, before the lands further divide you.
Thank you. If we're having trouble letting go of judgment, what can we concentrate on in order to do that and release the judgment?
What component of your very being have you judged into separation? What component of your family members represent parts of you that require forgiveness? What portions of your loved ones represent how you treat yourselves, how you dislike yourselves, how you even loathe yourselves, how you have not forgiven yourselves? How you feel about them is how you feel about yourselves. Do not examine their worth based upon their actions, for they too feel broken and unworthy. Do you judge a book when looking at its cover? Do you judge a book by dreaming the possible result or end of such book? Do you jump straight into the ending? Or do you lovingly accept each story, embracing the uncertainty of each chapter and allowing it to transform you into the gods that you are? You do not need to know the end, for there was never a beginning that was relevant unless it was birthed and born with love. Simply know that all of their actions are love, and do not judge, doubt, or criticize that any action is opposing this love.
Thank you. What is the frequency of Gaia?
In your current moments in time, You as a collective are afraid. You are attempting to stand in your power. You are angry. You are simmering and boiling with the disgust and loathing that you have for yourself secretly, and it is eating you inside and simultaneously birthing you into the greatest forgiveness and love possible. You are chaotic. You quake and tremor. Yet you are becoming such power, such glory, such beauty, such illumination when you forgive all of that. You are moving forward with love even in the face of your grandest fears, even in the face of such terrifyingly chaotic illusion. You are embracing each other and you are forgiving yourselves. The time of forgiveness is nigh. Are you ready? Gaia is ready.
We are all ready to forgive. Thank you. Some people who live near the coast, such as Florida or perhaps even New York, even California, are worried about storms, specifically in the summer. Can you tell us how to work with you to prevent future storms?
Do you tremble in the face of the storm that is within your very hearts? Or will you stand forth, understanding the call of Gaia, that the winds and the waters, the plates of earth that embody Gaia are shifting? Stand upon them boldly and courageously, and planting your feet into the soils from the lands that hold the foundations of your homes. And if the earth shall tremble, your spirit shall be mighty in its presence, and you will overcome, and you will transcend, cracking open from within, birthing the beauty of new families, new lands, new homes, and new Gaia. You are cleansing, purifying, and then rebuilding the lands and soils of Gaia. Shall you stand tall and firm upon her soils, or will you run? I believe that you are tired of running.
I believe you're right. I believe we are very tired of running. How could we connect more to the wind, the element of air?
Sing her beautiful song by connecting to the depths of your breath. Remember the songs of your ancestors. You are constantly asking, as if you do not hold the blueprint that is within the very DNA in your spines, in your organs. The cellular blueprints that are within you only respond via your inquiry. All you must do is ask, breathe, and then upon your very next breath, sing, state, sound the word that is God from within your DNA. You are the star beings that bring light to the very consciousness of Gaia. Why are you holding your breath? Why do you judge your sound? Why do you doubt the word of God that births Gaia?
Thank you. It sounds as though you're saying that we are the ones that we've been waiting for, and that's really empowering. Thank you.
There is no one coming from the skies to save you. You are the gods that landed here. that birthed these bodies. Why would someone need to save God?
Thank you so much for that. Where do we currently stand on the event?
Oh, dear children. The event is a symbol of all that has transpired in many cycles throughout every 4,000 years of your development. Why do you stand forth as if it is new? It is only new in this unique Gaia child that is currently being birthed. And the baby is crowning. You stand upon the precipice of such hope. And as Mother Gaia feels the birthing pains of the crowning baby Gaia, she is hopeful and ever present and connected to the breath of her labor pains. But you are birthing new consciousness. Are you not excited to reach down at the bottom of the womb of your very bodies and catch the baby that is you?
Thank you. Without stepping into fear or savior mode, is there anything we might do in preparation for upcoming physical environmental changes?
Eat with compassion. Sing songs of forgiveness with love. Embody mercy and compassion and forgiveness in all of your practices. Stop seeking balance. Even the implication of the definition of such languaging is faulty. It implies that one should be different from another. All is a spiritual practice. All is breath. Every sound that is created from your very being should express in love, and if not, be silent. Still your thoughts until nothing but love transcends. Be still. There is nothing to do. Just breathe. Just love. When thoughts are unloving, forgive them. And breathe. You are in the stages of labor pain as baby Gaia is being birthed. Do as a mother would do and hold the baby.
Thank you. How long is this process going to take? How long will we have to endure labor pains?
Time is not relevant to the birthing of a child. You collectively, as mother, get to decide when and what and how your final push shall be. Do you trust your bodies to birth this child? Or do you stop in the midst of the birthing pain, ceasing to breathe, ceasing to trust, ceasing to forgive, and allowing your doubts and criticisms and judgments to cause the baby to go further into the womb? Or will you give the final push of baby Gaia and with open arms stop being afraid of your pain? Your pain is the power that creates such beauty. I do not have an answer to your question, for I do not operate within an illusion of something that does not exist.
Thank you. If we're outside meditating in the beauty of nature, why do mosquitoes still land on us and bite us? We try to raise our vibrations, but still they seek us out and gobble us up. We're having reservations about insect repellents, so we're not really sure how to balance that. Any advice or insight for this?
Ah, sweet child, you think too much. You are simply irritated by your own presence, and the insects are manifestations of such reflections. How do the nagging, irritating thoughts sting you and bite you within your own consciousness? It is a simple answer. Meditate, and the beings that are you will become you. Ignore the body. Release the mind.
Beautiful, thank you. When meditating, we like to envision that we're on the new earth. We always end up on a beach somehow, and we feel a burst of energy and feel ourselves bringing the energy into our reality. Are we actually grounding to the new earth when we're doing this meditation practice? Do you advise that others do this as well?
Every moment you can place your feet upon the sands of Gaia. Every moment that feels loving is exceptional in the collective birth of Gaia. Any moment that you can spend in meditation, bringing in the light, breathing in and exhaling the sound of Gaia. Every moment that you can place your feet into the ley lines of new Gaia, connecting throughout each quadrant of such ley line. And each of you are portals. Each of you are beacons of light, connecting the sands of Gaia so that all portals can open simultaneously and the womb of Gaia can open further and expand greatly. Each moment that you can do so in these connections is of utmost importance in these times.
Thank you. When we ground and send all unwanted energy to Mother Earth to absorb, does it affect her negatively?
Do you believe that Gaia is incomplete or weak or incapable of transmuting your energies, that her love is not great enough to hold your pain? If so, there are wounds of the mother that require integration within you personally. How did your mothers hold you? How can Mother Gaia hold you? How can you mother and nurture and heal yourselves?
What is a good healing modality for us at this time, if there is such a thing as a good one?
Still, you're criticizing, judging, unloving thoughts until nothing but the silence of the cosmos is there. And then the sound of Gaia will permeate through all that is you. All that is true will expand from your voice, and upon your very next exhale, breathe, sound, sing, write, speak, dance, and create. Be the stillness that is movement. Be the dance of Gaia that is still.
Thank you. How can Gaia and the New Earth Collective support us, the ground crew, at this time?
I have supported you quietly in the sounds of the birds upon your lands and within your trees, and the beauty of the unfolding of each petal of flower. I have supported you through the floods that cleanse your lands when the collective of humans ask for such cleansing support. I have supported you quietly. I have supported you loudly and chaotically when you require and demand. I honor your command, and this is how much I love you. But you are not still. And when I am quiet, you do not listen, for you are busy with the chaos. You are busy with the thunder of your fears that expand from your very ego thought. And the sound of the ego is louder than the love that is Gaia, until you command the chaos that is the volcano, the earthquake, the flood, the hurricane, the war, the terrorism, the murder, the rape of the lands, the pillage that you so hate, you have also created. Do you understand the degree of collective forgiveness that is required? For you have created it. Forgive yourselves individually and collectively for such creations. Gaia weeps for you. We hear your calls and pleas, and we offer mercy. We hold your hearts in our hands. You are always supported. You are always forgiven. You are always unfailingly, unwaveringly loved. Our love for you, our children, is eternal. When will you simply forgive yourselves and accept?
We all hope to connect more with you so we may feel your healing and your blessings upon us. Thank you.
My child, you cannot be disconnected. And upon the uncoiling and unfolding of such dreamland, you are now realizing that unity is.
Thank you. How will the monetary system shift within the new earth to where there will be no longer any need for it?
You wish for its release, and yet you cling to it as if it is your safety. Do you understand the chaos that is this confusion? How could it shift into a higher frequency of exchange when you cling to it so powerfully?
How can we let go of that belief system?
Are you a piece of metal that you can hold in your hand? Are you a piece of paper that you have cut from a tree? And would you die without it? Further yet, and more profoundly, is death even true? Is starvation true? Is hunger true? Is war true? Do people battle relentlessly over oil that represents such funding? You still believe it, and you still create it. Gather together locally in your small families and do what you can from your homes, from your own very rooftops. And then, upon whom will you rely but yourselves? You hate the very government upon which you rely, and this causes further collectives of disempowerment, and the shift of the power under extends into the negative wheel of power over. And then you are concerned that your governments and political systems own you and kill you and destroy you, yet you are gods who cannot be destroyed. Do you see the parody and the irony of all of your creation? You wake up and you go into such paradigms daily and then complain that you still need them. Create from your homes Extend your love, your gifts, your services locally. Form meeting groups that are minus judgments and full of unity, openness, and love. Form families, release religions. Do not close your doors to any human in need when you can grasp this silent, quiet concept. And you will no longer need a collective of avarice and control.
Thank you. Is Norfolk, Virginia still a safe place during the New Earth changes as expressed by Edgar Cayce?
Do you realize that within every thought of every God, elder, prophet, wisdom seeker, or wisdom speaker, within every thought of each collective mentioned, upon the knowing of such wisdom, upon the hearing of such thought, it dissipates rather quickly and can change simply from its knowing. Time is incomplete. And when you place an hourglass upside down and watch the sands trickle through, do you complain when the sands arrive at the bottom of the glass? Do you expect that one man who held a vision would hold the power to grasp his hands underneath the top of the hourglass and hold the sands in a perfect stillness? Would that be your idea of creation? Of course it will shift. Of course the future is ever creating, ever shifting, ever expanding. If time stood still, how would you be expanding and creating?
Thank you. We are concerned about all the plastic on this planet, and we hear sciences have discovered plastic-eating bacteria that decomposes plastic into organic components. Has nature really come up with a solution? What can we do to solve this problem?
Don't buy the item. Within a collective that offers you a faulty, poisonous product that is toxic to Gaia, why do you continue to buy it? If such a collective consciousness holds no consumer, how can it expand?
Thank you. Did we or can we wake up the soul of the people with the power of copper and water? Janes? I'm not sure what that is. Yeah. Can we heal the planet with this?
Sure. Of course. Awaken yourselves. Element of metal. Power of transmutation. You are the god of such creation. Awaken, dreamer of such dream. You are that. Aho, dear child who has asked this question. Seek the nature of the feather of white eagle, for within its holding, all seeking ceases.
Thank you. Why do we still hold such self-hate?
Can you not perceive the power of love that is the same? How can hate be less powerful than love if it is the same? If you hate powerfully, you love just as powerfully. You do not hate, you love. What you wish to release is fear. What you wish to expand from is the hate, which requires your forgiveness, and then it is transmuted into the essence and core of Mother Gaia's love.
Thank you. How can musicians and artists help the transition? What will music be like?
In these present moments, music is powerful, achingly beautiful, chaotic, destructive, transformative, opening. And it's becoming. The frequency begins the resonance when sound becomes light. Music is indescribable, and you hold no human point of knowledge. You hold no reference for description. When sound becomes the language of light, all is beauty, all is illuminated. When time no longer exists, the sounds of all creations of Gaia that ever have been will be, and the succession that is oneness.
Thank you. Can Gaia address the people living under Mount Shasta? Does our relationship with the outer earth influence inner realms?
You are beacons of light through which your ancestors of Lemuria speak. You are the codes from which they activate. You are their expression. You are their ambassadors. You are their hope.
Thank you. Can we use light language in order to help this whole transitional process? Is that advisable for us at this time?
The ancient codes of the elders that originate from the songs of your lands are helping the transmutation of fear into love, of chaos and destruction into trust. Do not hold back your sounds. Release your cries into the loving hands of Mother Gaia and be held by the beauty that is your own song.
Thank you. What do you wish we had asked that we did not? And could you share your response?
Trust the medicines from the plants of your lands. Place your feet upon the soul. The soil is the soul of Gaia. The air is the spirit of Gaia. The sun is the newly resonant bodies that is transforming from the sound of Gaia. You are that sound. If you cannot speak and sing with love, then be silent, for within the silence is the void of the cosmos, which is nothing but that love. Heed this advice. Do not forget.
Beautiful, thank you. It sounds as though essential oils are very beneficial for us at this time then.
The essence of the flowers that are given are beautiful gifts from Gaia for your healing.
I especially like lavender. We really like lavender for soothing and grounding. Are there
the power of the oil from the trees such as the cedar and the patchouli are the most powerful presently for the sound workers on the planet. For the light workers on the planet, you need further grounding, which the sound workers already know in their wisdom. And you require the essence of the flower, such as the lavender and the geranium. You require the lightness.
Beautiful, thank you. Are there any other essential oils that we could look into?
Do not forget the essence of the copal and the copaiba. Do not forget all of the ancient trees and the oils and resins that have produced such great healing potential. Yet honor and respect by asking such trees for permission for their medicine. Bow to the elder that is within the spirit of the trees upon these ancient lands, and do not partake in their essence without the nature of the sacred ceremony. And you are the creator of such ceremony. It matters not how you dance upon the lands, as long as you do so with great respect. Do not allow the trees to fall into the hands of your corporations. Protect your trees as you would protect your bodies, and understand that they are no different. And if you wish to focus on the negativity that is within the entities of such corporations, start locally by ceasing the use of such tree products in your own homes. Drink clean water in your own homes. Do not pollute your own oceans. Do not pollute your own rivers and soils. Walk, run, ride your bicycles. Do not pollute the environment and then complain that you cannot breathe. There are many solutions that are so easily understood and accepted. If you are worried about the animals upon your planet, then eat compassionately and do not eat them. If you are worried about the airs, then do not allow toxic words to be emitted from your mouths. Do you understand the power of such teachings and how they start in you, dear children?
We do understand this. Thank you. Thank you for reminding us of this. How about filtered water? Is it better to drink filtered water as opposed to distilled water or spring water? What are the differences? What can we best align to at this time? How about alkaline water?
Why are you not drinking from the springs of the waters which arise from your lands? Gaia presents this, not as a challenge, but as a gift. If you are not polluting such waters, there would be no fear, and many of your springs upon your lands are still purified and clean. Allow your body to alkalize itself. Balance your alkaline foods and your acidic foods, and then you not worry about alkalinity within water if the state of your very essence is alkaline.
Thank you. Are all of us listening to this channeling a collective family that have had many past lives together? or parallel lives?
That you seek and say as time. When you understand that time is a dream, you will awaken from it. And, of course, you are family. How can you be anything but?
Thank you. What is the most important thing Gaia needs from us now to heal?
The realization that you are already healed, whole, and perfect.
Thank you so much. So, are there any last messages for the collective at this time?
Speak kindly, speak mercifully, allow your sound to be birthed from compassion and forgiveness, and if you cannot do so, cease your words and song, and allow the stillness within the void in the womb of Gaia to fill you with love. Forget your ways that are fearful, and remember the love that is quietly brewing from within your hearts. And do not sing or speak or say or sound until your frequency can vibrate into such loving resonance. Be this love that you wish and that you seek. And remember, you are love.
Thank you for allowing us to have your presence here with us. Your presence is extremely grounding, so we really thank you for that.
I would be further honored if you would thank yourselves.
We thank ourselves. Thank you. Can you wake the channel?
Well, that shall be quite the task. If you
Welcome back.
Oh man, there's sweat pouring through my body right now. Is it all? Do you see it?
I don't see it. You're beautiful. You're glowing.
I'm surprised. Pouring down my back.
I do feel that on my back though.
Yeah. Susan and I were just discussing that we're just pouring with energy before we're coming to this channeling, and she was drinking tons of water, and I was sitting here trying to ground so that I could stop sweating because it felt like so much heat and energy coming through. So, how was your connection?
Fantastic. It went very smoothly. Thank goodness.
Oh, good. Good. All right. Well, I'm not in a state of memory presently to tell you what our next channeling is, but I'm sure someone will. Erin normally links it up about right now. So thank you if someone would like to link our next schedule for the upcoming week. And yeah, I think that I'm going to go and enjoy these energies. I believe I'll see you on Monday.
You know what?
We have some special things coming up, and I'm so excited to present them to you. And they are unique writings that come from my book. As you know, I've been withholding some of this information because of its relevance. And while I can't tell you much at this moment because I'm still in the contract of signing papers and going through all of that, I am going to be presenting this material in a very public arena. That's very indicative of the name of this channeling.
Fantastic. We can't wait.
Yeah. I will like that.
We
All
love
right,
you.
I love you.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.